Let me tell you a story. It's about two boys. They started out in the exact same place. I mean, same age, same town, same everything. But their lives ended up on completely different paths. And the only difference? One of them figured out the real cost of time, all thanks to one simple, life-changing rule.
I'd give everything for just one more sunrise. Don't waste them like I did. Imagine hearing that. Those were the final words a dying grandfather said to his grandson. And it just hits you, right? Think about it. Billionaires can buy anything they want, but they can't buy more time. And yet, most of us, we just give our time away for free. That one sentence is what started this whole story.
Okay, so let's meet our two guys, Kai and Eli. Picture this. They live just a few houses from each other, in the same rough neighborhood, going to the same underfunded school. They were basically staring down the barrel of the same future. Their starting line was identical, but their finish line, oh man, that would be worlds apart. And here's where everything splits. Kai, he was on what you might call the default path, just kind of letting life happen to him, reacting to his day. But Eli, after hearing what his grandfather said, he chose the deliberate path. He decided, nope, I'm going to stop letting my days just happen, and I'm going to start designing them.
Kai's routine, it probably sounds a little too familiar, doesn't it? Hitting snooze over and over, scrolling through an endless feed of other people living their lives, gaming, and always putting the real work off until that magical day called tomorrow. It's life on autopilot, just a slow, comfortable drift into nowhere.
But now, take a look at Eli's day. It's a total 180. He's up at 5 a.m. No excuses, no snooze button. The first hour, he invests in reading real books. The next, he's learning a valuable skill. He treats every single part of his day, even a boring class, as a chance to get ahead. And this wasn't magic. It was a choice.
So how in the world did Eli make such a huge shift? It all came down to this one little mental framework he built for himself. A rule that forced him to see his time for what it really was. He called it the $1,000 hour rule. The idea is actually really simple, but it's incredibly powerful. You just start treating every single hour of your day as if it had a price tag of $1,000. Now, it's not about earning money. It's about making you realize the immense value of the time you're spending. Let's make this real for a second. Think about what you did for the last 3 hours. Now, what if each of those hours literally cost you $1,000 out of your own pocket? Would you have spent them the same way? Would you really pay $3 grand to mindlessly scroll through a social media feed? When you frame it like that, the answer becomes painfully obvious. At one point, Kai called him out for wasting his youth, and Eli's response? It just nails the entire philosophy. It's all about putting in the hard work now. A few years of focused, disciplined effort pays for a lifetime of freedom. The alternative? A few years of easy fun pays for a lifetime of struggle.
You see, these small daily differences in what they didn't stay small. In just 9 months, the gap between Kai and Eli wasn't a gap anymore, it was a chasm. And the results? They were absolutely staggering.
Look at the power of this stuff compounding over time. By month 3, Eli's hard work paid its first little dividend, a $50 client. That wasn't just money, it was proof that this was working. By month 9, he had a real skill, real savings, and a scholarship he earned not with his grades, but with a portfolio of undeniable work.
And during those same 9 months, Kai was in the exact same spot he started. His world hadn't changed one bit because his actions hadn't changed one bit. The gap wasn't just growing, it was accelerating away from him.
Then one night, it finally hit Kai. He checked his phone's screen time report, and this number just stared back at him. 226 hours. That's how much time he had lit on fire scrolling and gaming in a single month. That's more than 9 full days of his life, just gone.
So let's run the numbers with the rule. When you apply the $1,000 hour rule to Kai's wasted time, the cost is just catastrophic. He had effectively burned through over $200,000 of his most valuable asset. That realization, it was the crushing weight of all that wasted potential.
That night, that was Kai's breaking point. It was the moment the fog of distraction finally cleared, and he saw, with perfect clarity, the hole he had scrolled himself into. But the story doesn't stop there, because this is where it gets really good.
This right here is the pivot. Instead of just drowning in regret, Kai took action. He showed up. He asked for help. He decided that he was done wasting a single second more. He was finally ready to stop saying, tomorrow.
And this just proves the system can work for anyone who's willing to do the work. Yeah, that first week was pure hell trying to break years of bad habits. But he did it. He recovered 25 hours a week and immediately reinvested them into learning to code. In just 90 days, he was like a different person.
Now, Kai couldn't get back those 9 months he lost. That time was gone forever. But by taking action, he stopped the bleeding. He stopped the gap from getting any wider and put himself on a completely new path.
So you get it, right? This story isn't really about Kai and Eli. It's about you. Because every single one of us gets the exact same 24 hours in a day. The only question is, what are you going to do with them?
Steve Jobs said it best, and this isn't supposed to be morbid. It's supposed to be freeing. When you remember your time is finite, you stop worrying about small failures and start focusing on the massive, massive cost of doing nothing.
So here's a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, track everything. Every hour. Be honest. Then add up all the time you spent on low-value stuff like mindless scrolling or binge watching. Now ask the question, would I pay $1,000 an hour for this? If the answer is no, congratulations, you found the leak in your life. And the final step is the most important one. Fix it. Not tomorrow, now.
In the end, you can be Kai before he woke up, scrolling away your potential, or you can be Eli, investing in yourself every single day. The choice is entirely yours. But choose fast, because while you're deciding, the clock is still ticking, and time doesn't wait for anyone.